Hi guys, welcome to code tutorial. So this is our third lecture of Angular live series. So before we start, please confirm me that I am properly audible. Alright. So today we are going to learn what, as you can see on the screen, that we are going to start with how we can use object, how we can use array in the Angular, and with the ng for, and how we can add styling to our component, and as well as how we can create the array of objects. All right, so these are the basic things that we are going to cover in today's lecture. All right, so first of all, let us open our Angular project or VS Code, and then let's see. So our app name is demo app. Over here, right click and open with code. In the previous lecture, I told you how you can create a new component and work on same, right? All right, so this is our application on which we are working, in which yesterday we create a new component that is called the user component, right? And we import this user component in our app component. All right, so what we are going to do today is first of all, let us see how we can use this property. I think I discussed this one in previous lecture, that we can show the value of this property of this HTML directly by using the concept of interpolation, right? So over here, now what I want to do, I will create a object and I will show that object in the HTML session. So suppose in the user.component.ts file, I will create an object with the name user details is equal to, I am saying it is some object where there is some name, value of name is say John, and there is one more thing, that is age, and the value of age is 12. Okay, so this is the thing. Now this is called what? This is nothing, just your JSON object. Okay, and whenever we are working with JavaScript nowadays, you will see the data in this format only. This is called the object. All right, so over here user details is created. How I can access this means you can simply going to write user details dot name when you want to access the name, user details dot age when you want to access the age. Okay, so over here let us go to the HTML section, and after this h1 let me create h3, and in h3 I am going to show what was the name, user details. Okay, so we want to show user details dot name, that will give me the value of name. Okay, so over here we can write this, and second thing is age, so user details dot age. Okay, so this is how we can use the object. Now let us start with ng serve, and we need to wait for the first time. After that No issues? So it is building our application. What it is saying, whenever there is an error, it will show you like this, and it is saying what unexpected end of file over here. Okay, now let us see our here. I give user detail, it is user details. So save it. And let us just check over here. This is user details, and the properties are name and age. Okay, and over here all the things are fine. Go to the HTML, and over here, what was the name? User details, name and age. So this is user details dot name and user details dot age. Where it is showing the error before closing the paragraph in line number 24. So there is nothing like that. Let us see by removing this all, and we'll check. Some error may be inside the below section. So now it is running, and click over here. So this is welcome to demo app, welcome for tutorial. This one is the previous section, and name is equal to John, age is equal to 12. Okay, so this is the first thing. All right, let me just check that we started the lecture 2 or lecture 3. Okay, so over here, this is the one thing, means how you are going to use the object. Okay, now let us see that how we can use array. Okay, so how we can use array is simply, first let me take this one. There is some issue in this side. Yeah, I think yesterday I just gave you some assignment, so this is for that reason. All right, so this is the thing. Now how we can create a array? So like in our normal any normal website, we create array. Similarly, in that way we are going to create array over here. So suppose the name of array, or let us take array of users in which I will have the number of users, right? So I will write users is equal to, this is the array, name is say John, then Maria, then Sonia, and Ron. Okay, so these are the elements of my array. Now I want to show their values over here. Okay, so how we can show that value? So suppose if I write inside the paragraph tag simply what was the name of array, users, just to save it, and if I see what is over here, John, Maria, Sonia, Ron. Okay, means all the values are coming like this. But if you want to work like hello John, hello Maria, hello Ron, so we can't work in that way, because over here this one is giving us the value directly, right? What I want to do some code for every element of this array. All right, so for that what I am going to use is the inbuilt directive of your Angular. I am not going in the deep of a directive. Right now I am showing you ng-for, so that is the directive which is given to use the for loop in your HTML section. Okay, so over here we are going to write ng-for is equal to brackets. Now we are going to write let any variable name you can take of the name of array. Okay, so this particular loop is going to run for every element that is present inside users. All right, it is going to run for every element that is present inside users, and you can access every element by u. Means first time the value of u will be John, second time Maria, third time whatever. Okay, so like this. And over here I want to write hello and the value that is present inside u. Okay, so over here you can see, yeah, sent to client, not yet updated, u of users, this is user component, so the value should come like this. But if you can see there is an error and it is saying what, that something like this. Okay, let me tell you what is the reason. Whenever you want to use this directives, what you need to do, you need to import the common module. Okay, so for that reason you should go over here, click on import common module from Angular common, and over here just to copy this one and import it inside the import section. Now what will happen, you can see the error was gone. Let us check our browser window, it is getting refresh. Let's wait for a minute. Okay, so it is coming like John, Maria, Sonia and Ron. Okay, so actually today there is some blunder. I started the lecture 2, that's why some students are not seeing this.